So I ran across an article this morning where the author states that much of what sets the United States apart from other countries today is Southern exceptionalism. According to the writer, it's not a good thing. Yes, exceptionalism is bad. He said it's the South that's keeping us back from being like other English-speaking democracies such as Britain and Canada and Australia and New Zealand. He says, were it not for the effects on the U.S. politics and the culture of the American South, we could be like them. Apparently, we in the South have more tendencies for violence and an anti-government attitude. So without the South, we'd be more secular, we'd be more socially liberal, we'd be more moderate in our politics and more generous in social policy. And he's correct. We have the greatest discrepancy in social mobility and economic equality. American exceptionalism, folks, you know, that's when we shoot off fireworks on the 4th of July and think we're special. It's got to be stopped. In his opinion, it's the South that is to blame. So in his estimation, the culture of the South has got to be eradicated before we can be as good as the rest of the world. Well, buddy, I'm going to tell you something, and it's going to be exceptional. Have you ever had biscuits and gravy in London, Liverpool, or Sussex? How about fried chicken in Sydney or Queensland? Now, nothing against those places, because personally, I love all the folks in all of those places. But let me tell you about the exceptional South, because contrary to popular belief, we don't meet our wives on cousins-only.com. We got a lot of respect for what's ours and for what's yours. Now, we know where the broken old washing machine is. It's out in the yard. It might sit out there, but by God, it's ours, and you best not touch it. We sit on the porch, we drink sweet tea, and our dogs ride the truck with us. We catch fireflies in the spring. We eat catfish that we catch, and we get excited about the buck we saw on the feeder camera. Now, somebody might have to interpret that for you. And you don't have to live in the South to value these things either. Look, redneck is everywhere, and it ain't racist, fascist, sexist, or bigoted, contrary to what you've convinced yourself. Now, look, there's less of that crap around here than any other place, especially the big cities where you supposedly are so cultured and refined. We can sit around a fire and talk about issues. Even if we disagree, it doesn't change the taste of the beer we're drinking together. Now look here. You can eat your gluten-free vegan tofu bacon, but our bacon came off a pig, a dead one. And we eat meat we killed, and we can our vegetables. We share it with our neighbors. We fly our flags. We fry our okra. We call it a vegetable, by the way. We eat our grits salted with butter, and sometimes we put sugar on it. And if you don't like it, you can kiss them. Hey, yes, we have guns. We believe in God. And if a foreign army ever tries to invade America, you'll be praying to that God that Bo Bubba, Earl, Jim Bob, and D. Wayne will come running ready to fight. They've been wondering what it's like to gut a human being since the day they skinned their first deer. Weird, but it's true. Look, I mean, I'm sure you weren't counting on Dimitri from the Upper West Side and his skinny jeans and Steve Madden's. Okay. Look here. You say, that's not the world we live in. No, that's not the world you live in, my friend. We're okay with Dolores and her big hair and Carl with his coveralls, no matter how much you in your sophistication want to make fun of them. We eat breakfast at the diner, and yes, it just actually may be served by a woman named Flo. We know what scoot means when he says, give me another. And we genuinely care when we ask the bank teller how our mama's doing. Look, we got molasses, we got honeysuckle, we got cane syrup, we got fresh honey. We don't eat Splenda. We supply you with bourbon, and we drink it in the daytime with our friends on the front porch or sitting around the pool. You might call it alcoholism. We call it afternoon, so bless your heart. Look. Call us backwards, but the civil rights movement began and succeeded in the southern streets. The northern-born Occupy Wall Street didn't do diddly squat, and the South is responsible for America's songbook, most of America's true literature, and every bit of its cuisine and hospitality is our culture. And I know some idiot's going to jump on Wikipedia and see that I was born in New Jersey and start telling me I don't know what I'm talking about with my fake southern accent, but they'll fail to realize that New Jersey is just where my mother happened to be when she went into labor. I mean, she couldn't hold it till she got home. Now, if you want to be like Britain, so be it. But not a single person I know has that desire. And if our sense of patriotism is based on lies and statistical ignorance, then we'll remain happy to wallow in our unwanted exceptionalism. I love you. God bless it. You deserve it. Here's the Facebook quote.